How good did it feel to bounce back after what happened last night?
Yeah, that was a rough loss last night, but what a great game. I mean, honestly, if you sit back and think about it, pitching for both teams did an incredible job last night, and you could say, well, the hitters didn't do a very good job, and we got 9 or 10 hits and didn't score a run. They only got like 7 maybe. I think the pitchers, they were just really good last night for both teams. Tonight's game was, almost the same type of game, except we finally got a couple big hits. And White's obviously was the biggest one, but he got set up by a couple of guys in front of him. Aloy hits that double with 2 strikes down the left field line, all of a sudden looking pretty good. And White fouled off a couple of tough pitches, 2 strikes on him and full count, fouled off pitch, and then he got him a hanger and hit it. And getting Molina to come in and pitch like that first time out of the bullpen, it was really good to see. Because we hadn't seen that velocity, we hadn't seen maybe that fire in a while, and we're going to need that down the stretch.
Coach, was that plan having Mason come out of the bullpen, or was that 3-3 deadlock? You want to put someone in who could give you long innings just in case?
Honestly, Coach Hobbs and I didn't talk about Molina pitching. I brought it up. He made a comment to me about bringing in Fouch again, and me being still a little upset over last night's game. I said, hey, what about Molina? It's time. It's time he does something, this month. And he goes, yeah. And next thing I know, he's got him up, he's getting loose, and he's in the game. So I'm just glad it worked out. We needed him. We needed him to show us what he could do, and get his spot back starting, or do what he did tonight, whatever. Just help the team. And it was really good to see. I'm really proud of him for doing that.
Go ahead.
What did you kind of see from Gage in his outing? Obviously, with that, it gets that lineup to get up a couple of runs early. You can get away from him a little bit, but he settled in, had a really nice start.
Yeah, I mean, he gives up a 2-run homer, and Stovall makes his first error of the year on a routine easy throw, just kind of flipped it over there and mistake, and that would have been 2 outs. Maybe he gives up a run or 2, but maybe he doesn't. And give up the 2-run homer. Didn't get all uptight, got us through the inning. I really liked his poise on the mound. I thought he stayed under control. He's a pretty emotional guy out there, especially when you bring him in to finish games or to, get out of the jam. He can show some emotion. And I thought he held it together really well. And you look up and it's 3-2, and he gave us 5 innings, and couldn't ask anymore. He didn't want to come out, and I knew he wouldn't, and I appreciate that. But I think he was close to 70-some pitches, and we might give him another start next week in the SEC tournament.
They've had great crowds here for 2 nights, and your pitchers have really handled it well. What have you thought about that?
Yeah, the crowd last night, especially starting so late with the bad weather, thought it was amazing. Hats off to them. And tonight's crowd got here early and was loud, and I thought our pitchers did a great job. We talked about what we were getting ready to get into, and we put ourselves in a position where if we just come down here and won 1 game, we win the West. And it would have been nice to do it yesterday. I mean, Hagan pitched about as good as you can pitch, and he had another inning in him, but we said we've been doing this all year, taking him out probably an inning early, except for maybe one time, just saving it for later. And we didn't come through and win it, but their crowds have been great, and I thought our guys have handled it.
Dave, obviously the goal is Omaha, but I mean, to win 5 of the last 6 SEC West titles, that's pretty incredible considering the competition.
Yeah, it really is, and I made a comment out there to the team about that, and the year we didn't win it, the last 6 years, we lost 2 out of 3 at Alabama, and I think A&M might have swept and ended up winning the division, and we weren't real happy about it, obviously, but the teams are so good. Not much margin for error. You never know if you're going to catch them when they're hot or not. And it's 30 games. It's hard. Just proud of our team for hanging in there. 29 games so far, and I don't know if tomorrow's game means anything. Just looking at maybe some of the standing and try to play some other people tomorrow.
Yeah. What do you see from Hudson White? It seems like he's kind of locked in a little bit offensively for you.
So this is the Hudson White that we had in the fall. I mean, he was really good in the fall. We're like, wow, this guy can hit. And his catching just kept getting better and better. And, I think at the end of the fall, the players, we do some evaluating. The players help out. I think they might have evaluated him as our top hitter in the fall. And he had a home run the first game of the season, and you're thinking, okay, here we go. And then it wasn't real good, and it just really, he looked stiff to me. And the first couple of months, and now, I commented when we were in Kentucky and took batting practice. I got him offside. I said, man, you look so much better and different swinging the bat, looser, freer, quicker, and good time to get hot. And he said, yeah, why be hot at the end here? It's all about being hot at the end. I said, that's right.
All right, Coach. Thanks.
Okay, man.